ultra, ultra, ultra fast. I ain't with the motor dash. Running back, I'm running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Running back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. Not by the act. And running back, you see how I act. Nothing I lack. Feeling like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I don't stress about it. I think less without it. I'm a cut at anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key. Running back, let me have it.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Here we go, set. Strike it, strike it. Steal, flat. Hut, hut.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll be hit down at the 33. Defense for the Falcons, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Ready, ready.
Here's Lance. Throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He'll field this at the 5. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Let's go.
Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15.
Ready?
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Ready.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 5.
5, 97. Set, go.
On the counter, this is Robinson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Ritter will set up to throw it. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Taken in at the 22. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Ready up.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
To throw, it's Lance. That's completed right side to Palmer. Only able to gain a couple there. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Lance on third down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Here we go. 52 blasted.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Ritter. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Check.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
10 cycles.
They'll run again here with Robinson. Fighting through it, he's got space. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Cluster, stick. Ready?
Ritter here on 3rd and 2. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Let's go.
2nd down and 4.
Hey.
From the gun, it's Lance. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football.
Ready.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Yellow. Smash. Red.
Working from the gun, Lance. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Jake Camarda now. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Come on, set.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
Ritter to throw it. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender overran that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Set.
Ritter now. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. On now to punt. Here's Bradley Pinion. Fielded at the 20. 55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
On the set.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now Lance. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Flag school. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Hut.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
White. Black shot. Hut.
The Lance going to throw. Slant route, he's got Doubs. He'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Here's Lance to throw it. That is caught. It's the tight end Goedert. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Dallas Goedert, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bucs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Robinson up the middle, and he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Robinson with another carry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
Blue strike. Green jack. Ready.
And Lance now to throw. Open man, it's Palmer. That one a first down pickup of 8. Lance trying to urge his offense to go quickly. They'll look to throw again. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Ritter with it after the play fake. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Blocked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Ready.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Throwing now is Lance. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This 2nd and 4.
Ready?
Lance looking to throw it. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
3rd Ritter from the gun. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there. They were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Mike Hughes came crashing in that time, got the sack. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. He's got a man, complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer, 78 yards. And the Bucs are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. On play action, Lance. This short throw caught by Goedert. But he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Lance. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Lance. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Lance looks to throw again. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. And his kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Checks this one down to Robinson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. William Jackson with a pick. And the Buccaneers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Lance now on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Lance. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Lance. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Back to throw again. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 3rd down and 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. They overload him that time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Troy Anderson. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to pull your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Ritter back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Down the numbers. There he goes. He may go. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. 93 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run. Shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't you? We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chitty on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Ready.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Squad red. Red. Cycle. Ready.
And they'll go for it. Lance. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
On the set.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Smash. Smash.
Here's Ritter. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Okay, ready?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Ritter will set up to throw it. And complete to Drake London. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First catch here for London, and also a 1st down.
Ready.
Ritter now. That is caught inside the 5. And the Falcons are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Robinson will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Robinson again. And this time he's not going anywhere. In fact, he'll lose yardage back to the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Ready, set.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
The Lance going to throw. This one complete down the field to Goedert. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check pink. Blaster, 6. Check hut.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Drill green.
Lance back to throw. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Red, yellow, ready.
Here's Lance. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He's been terrific so far. Here's 1st and 10. Now Ritter. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions now, 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Here's Ritter. And this is going to be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
4th down, big play. Here's Ritter. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Let's go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Ready?
Lance looking to throw. Open man is Goedert, the tight end. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
But the criticism is that he overthrew his man, but yeah, give him credit. He also didn't risk an interception with that type of a throw. Because of that, they still have a chance to put some points on the board.
Come on, bang.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A big game there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Now Lance. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome.